Yugo man, and I'm driving the British car.
Welcome back to Southern Roads. We are once again back in the MGB and headed out on these beautiful scenic Louisiana roads to a local seafood legend. We are going to meet up with the British Motor Club of New Orleans at Middendorf's Seafood Restaurant in Manchac, Louisiana. And here we are at Middendorf's. This is a legendary seafood restaurant well known for their thin-cut catfish fillets. Luckily, I got here just in time to catch the bulk of the club rolling in one large caravan from New Orleans. And I'll just take a walk and you'll see all the cars as they come in and take their place along the seawall. And here we have a beautiful MGTD. And two brand new club members and a TR6 that they picked up just last week. Bradley and Susan in their MGB. Michelle and I's own MGB. A really cool Jaguar that I haven't seen here before. Two TR6s. Keith Vizina's MGB that once belonged to his own mother. It's been in the family forever. A 46 TC. Another red MGB, Austin Healey Sprite, Bob and Linda in their MGA. TD's now backing in. Another beautiful MGA, a very original and unmolested 74B. And in parks that nice green TR6, the Jensen Healey, Austin Healey Sprite, another Sprite, little older, that's what we call the Bug-Eye Sprite, a black Austin Healey Sprite MGA, modern Jaguar, a beautiful Triumph TR3. In comes Colin with his Alpine. That's a Sunbeam. That was James Bond's first car in Dr. No. Had the pleasure of riding in this car on one of my prior videos, as well as the next car, which is Hans in his hardtop MGB GT. And there is Robert in his V8 MGB. Another gorgeous MGA. Beautiful Jaguar. MG Midget. A right-hand drive MGB imported from England. Another beautiful MGB. A Lotus Elise. And Alan Maxwell in his Miata. Alan sold us our MGB. Middendorf's is in a beautiful location right in between Lake Pontchartrain and Lake Maurepas, two large freshwater lakes in Louisiana. Off to my left is Lake Pontchartrain. To my right, Lake Maurepas. The small passageway in between is called Manchac Pass. You can access Middendorf's by car or by boat. Middendorf's is a large, sprawling restaurant with several large rooms. There's a nice place to eat right here on the water. And we're going to just take a walk out back. There's a sand pit for the kids to play. Also beach volleyball. Second bar on the water right there on the wharf, and we're just going to take a walk out here. I wanted to check out the access from the water side. As you can see, there's a family on a boat pulling in. British Motor Club of New Orleans had an incredible turnout at this event. I'm sure we had over 100 people attend, and we had a great time catching up with each other. We even met some new people that we hadn't met before. A great time was had by all. But hey, what did we really come here for other than meeting up together? Those thin fried catfish, and man, they were quite delicious.
It's a little bit thicker than it used to be. Oh, really?
After we had our fill, we took care of a little club business, talked about the next couple of events that are coming up, and then gathered around our traditional photo shoot in front of the big Middendorf sign. Our club's been meeting here every spring for 30 years.
Tall people on the top, tall people in the back. The two bills.
While gathering up, I ran into an interesting fellow that raced Yugos.
The Yugo man, and I'm driving the British car.
And speaking of British cars, I couldn't help but to take some time to appreciate this gorgeous Jaguar. And how about this beautiful yellow Lotus Elise? And this is one of my favorite cars in the club. It is a totally original, unmolested 74 MGB. Another one of my favorites is this TC. What a beautiful classic. This is a post-war right-hand drive car. This is what the RAF pilots enjoyed driving when they weren't flying the skies over the Battle of Britain. And after a great time was had by all, it was time to pull out. And there go all the beautiful little British cars. guys stuck around just a moment for dessert. Well, that was a lot of fun. All the cars rolled out and we were the last ones out the parking lot, now on our way home. It's warmed up to about 77 degrees. Let's just make it a super pleasant drive back through the beautiful landscapes of Louisiana. Another beautiful day, another great drive, lots of fellowship with our British Car Club community. I think I'm going to leave you guys with one more flyby of all the cars together.